boys and girls, it's Night Stalker here. Welcome along today to Augolia Siege. Check it out. I've been getting this map a lot lately, and I think it must be something to do with the way that the Frontier servers have only got the green, blue and white units in it, and we've got a very narrow map rotation, so I think it might be something to do with that. But never mind, we're going to take the condos, we're going to take the Prefecture Guard, we're going to take the Rattan Pikemen, who I'm absolutely loving in this type of gameplay, and as well as the Pike Militia, and we've actually got the main Pikes, I think, hiding behind. I can't remember if I chose them or not. Alright, so looking down the team lists, we have a decided lack of bows on the enemy team. A few muskets though, that's going to prove problematic, especially probably at the A point and the final point, I imagine. But we'll just see how that goes for us. Looks like both teams are going to be missing a player, and that's fine with me. Here we go with our beautiful loading and animation. Just want to say special hello to all the people out there in Discord land. If you want to join our Discord server, details are in the comments below. Right, we'll just quickly chuck our unit over there so it can't be attacked, and we're going to go and grab a cannon. If you can keep these siege towers out, at least blow them down once, preferably twice. The defending team are actually in a really good position, so try and focus on these if you can. It looks like our team are already started on this one. It's actually more useful to destroy it sort of halfway to the wall, because then they have to start all over again. But any time you can destroy it is fine. You know, any time wasted is good. When you're on the defending side, kill the time as much as possible. So what do we got here? Looks like some woodcutters or something pushing them. Never mind, and our team should take that out now. Lovely. And see if we can snipe off some guys on the bottom here too. It's always a little bit slow the start of the match, but it's just how it is. So, our first unit that we're taking in is Pike Militia. Pike Militia, if you haven't seen any tutorials on those, one of the absolutely most fantastic units you can get as a starter unit. They're not as powerful as they used to be before we had a little Pike update. Before we had a... What's going on here? Bleeding guys. Not as powerful as they used to be, but still certainly capable of killing it 2 or even 3 or even 4 times their number, as long as you don't come up against some really heavily armoured troops. Somebody's not on this cannon, I might just go and use that. Time is limited for these cannons because they tend to get destroyed before they run out of cannonballs. Have a little bit of a snipe here. Nope, that was bad aim. And of course, we'll just set upon the siege towers, which are of course the entire purpose of these being here. I'm quite surprised actually that the cannons haven't been destroyed, but it looks like just from that shot that came from the enemy that they're targeting the ballista on the wall behind me. So I'm quite okay with that happening. And oh, hello sir. No, he wasn't dissuaded. Is he? Alright, if you're going to stand there, I'll deliver the burn. I'll deliver the pain to you. Siege tower is more important than trying to do damage to a hero who's going to run away and hide. You're asking for it, mate. What on earth are you doing? Alright, just stand there in front of my cannon. I might be able to kill him if I can hit him on the run. Or hit him standing still right in front of me. One of the two. What are you doing, mate? Oh, that poor soul. What was he thinking? Never mind. Certainly to our advantage, and just in time too, because it looks like the gate's been broken down and we're ready to rock and roll. Just going to try and get them on just the right angle, these Pike Militia. Just the right angle. Under the shields is nice. Ooh! Oh, kill steal opportunity. Nah, it's mine. Sorry sir. Mind you, he wasn't going to kill him anyway, he was relying on the units to kill them. So, we're going to take advantage of the cover of these shields and we're going to push right in and hit the 1 key. And look at these damage numbers appearing here. Because I've got in there with my hero and knocked down the shields, they're taking absolutely filthy damage while they're lying down because they can't protect themselves with their shields. Because the Pike Militia are just so nasty. And they have a stun on their brace, so they can't get up properly once they're down. So that's just a little thing to go on here. Holy hell, there's 3 muskets here. We're sitting in 3 caltrops or whatever they are. 3 of the death circles by them. Better get out of here because we're going to take obscene amounts of damage and they're coming in the back door here. Don't have to rush in. Don't have to just rush in half-cocked. Oh, I do have to save my hero friends though. No, hit me. Not my friends. Hit me. Yeah, that's what Longsword's all about. Support, support, support. There we go. Hello? Hello? Can you move, please? What are you doing? Move. What are you... Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's too late. Cavalry. Oh, we might have killed a couple. Oh, it's time to leave. Time to go. Oh, slow down again. Blimmin' muskets. Muskets are fine. They're just an annoyance. As a longsword player, I'm really not afraid of muskets in any way whatsoever. I think some of the other classes definitely report having trouble with them. I might just pause here. Just pause. Can you bring your guns inside, please? Thank you. Now we can close the door. But yeah, as I was saying, as a longsword player, muskets just absolutely... I don't even care about them at all. And I've heard Glenn GG over at Coffeefield Gaming mention the same thing, that he just never dies to muskets, but he plays glaive and is very, very good. So I think it might be the heavy armor classes particularly that don't have any problem with them. I don't play many of the light armor classes except longbow, and if you're in close to a musket, you're probably screwed up anyway. So, what unit are we going to take out? Maybe the condos. It might be a little bit early for the condos because the enemy will have a lot of Pike Militia and stuff like that around, and Pike Militia tend to destroy the condos. However, if you can get the Pike Militia inside a unit, particularly if they're a sword and shield unit and they're not other condos, they will delete the enemy unit, hitting that 2 key. The 2 key for the condos is shock attack. This unit is very, very deadly to other sword and shield units. If you can take on, like, Prefecture Guard are pretty good, but against condos they don't last because the shock attack from the condos sort of knocks them all down and stuns them. So I'm just going to play it cautious and we'll put them here. And look at these guys coming up the ramp. I want to dissuade them going on here, so I might look like I'm on the ballista. I'll just stand here and see what they think.
The right siege tower is advancing.
Probably help if I actually aimed it at them, right? Let's see if we can intimidate anyone. Do a bit of an IQ play. Here we are. If I wiggle this round, you can see that little line above the aiming reticle. It means it's out of ammo, which of course it says in big red letters. But it looks like that spear didn't want to run around, didn't want to stick around to find out whether or not I'm actually going to shoot at him. So that's good. He decided to walk away. So we've managed to change the enemy's behaviour just with a bit of psychological warfare. So they're through now. This is a great place for a Scorpio. I have to remember that for the future. I might place... Uh-oh. You see them? We've got a friendly hero over there, but we'd best let our team know what's going on. No, sir, you cannot have my point. And he's brought range with him, so that is going to be the end of him, and of course he dodged it. Never mind. Just watch that poleaxe. I'll keep on my side of the unit from him. I just want to keep my unit between me and him. But we also want to kill these guys quick and proper. Death. There we go. Nice and easy. Of course I get knocked down because I'm fighting against a short sword. But my little ping has brought the team, and it looks like we're going to do good things. As a long sword, I'm not going to go and chase down that short sword because he's incredibly tough and my damage output is rather low. So for now, I'm going to not put my condos in any harm's way because we're going to need them again real soon. But that was nice to remove a nice 180 leadership crossbow unit from the game. And it was really good that our team responded to the ping so quickly too. Quite impressed by that actually. So many teams are just, they don't use... What are you doing? You're going to die, friend. Get him. What are you doing? Get him. Oh, whoops. Stuffed that up. My fat fingers, never mind. We're simply going to walk into the back of this spear unit here and hit the shock attack and just completely destroy them. So here we go. And shock attack should also take down this shield unit as well, especially if I'm going to use my ult through it and completely open them up. So we had the spears with us, and that was really effective. That is another unit deleted. So at this point we're going to get shot. You see the archers on the thing there? And we're going to run away. Yeah, that figures. Never mind though, we got more than half the unit away, and we better close this. You don't close this door here unless there's a reason for it, because they can chop their way through it very quickly. There's absolutely no purpose to closing it unless you're going to gain some advantage. So don't close it prematurely. You can close it to mess with their plans like that. Right now they can't come in the main gate, especially because we're putting pressure on through here, through the side here. Now while my unit goes to heal, I'm going to heal our units and just try and bolster the front line with my hero-ness. Yeah, the muskets are doing their horrible things there, so maybe we can get some assists and do some heals. Either way, We've got a lot of units here. Something is going on over here though. So we best go and check that out. Oh, get away from our archers. We'll try and knock as many of them down, give the archers as good an opportunity they can to shoot some before they get completely overrun. But it looks like, no, they've been wiped. They should have pulled back. Which is what I'm going to do here, I think. Actually, no. I'm going to hold this. We've got 3.5 minutes. Come on. Have they even noticed me? What are they doing? Blimmin' halberds are so lethal to heroes. I'm really wary of this poleaxe. All he's going to do is pin me in place and the unit will wipe me. Oh, he's let me get away. What's he up to? Bring the unit in. This is going to be difficult. I need to roll under them and get back in the circle. There we go. And my friends have arrived. Excellent. So I guess I'm not going to live. Just tell the condos to attack. Never mind, I had hoped to live there. I survived an extraordinarily long time. They almost seemed to not notice me when I first walked into the circle there. But that's fine. The sacrifice was not in vain, and we held the B point. And now they've only got 2 minutes 45. So that was really worthwhile. Condos are getting wiped down the bottom there. Never mind. Too late to worry about that now. Okay, so what are we doing? Yes, I think we're going to go Rattan Pikes. Really, really loving the Rattan Pikes at the moment. They're just so good for the sort of breakdown skirmishes you get in this style of match where you've got the maximum of blue tier going on. They're very, very fast as far as infantry go, and they've got a very long reach, and they now, of course, bog down cavalry, which is amazing. Hello, Wolfie boys. You look awfully squishy there. We'll try and move our pikes through the unit. Watch this. And as soon as they're all in range of my pikes, hit the delete key. Well, sorry, the attack key, not the delete key. I could have stopped saying that. Oh, look at this. They'll start running, but we're faster than them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be patient. And I'm going to move them all the way down through the unit. And as soon as there's heaps in range, hit that key of attack and delete them off the battlefield. So when you've got a faster unit, like these guys, the Rattan Pikes, you can outrun archers and things, and that allows you to run them down. But don't tell them to run up and attack. Move through them, and once you're enveloping them, hit the attack key. What's going on up here? Looks like you don't particularly need my assistance. I don't plan on getting trebbed for no reason. What are we doing here? Again, same thing, move them all inside the unit because they can attack around the shields, especially those light shielded units. And here's another opportunity to do the same thing. Watch this. Group them up, heal, move them inside the unit, and then when they attack, they're attacking from all sides, and the shields don't matter. Now, it won't work for like a shield wall unit. Oh, cavalry. Watch this. Light cavalry are unbelievably vulnerable to Rattan Pikemen. Not only do they get bogged down, they get the poison ticks, and they get sort of like a slow effect as well. Note something's happening out the back here. See this? Using your map's really essential. So we're going to do the same thing. Move them inside the unshielded unit. Oh, they ran away. Never mind. That's fine. We killed everything within reach. Condos, I'm just going to block that with my hero. Oh my god, land sharks. Oh, hey, that was great. I was too focused on that big blob of condos and didn't really pay any attention, and the land sharks managed to get it. Never mind, that's how it goes. We're just going to allow the Rattan Pikemen now to go and see if they can kill some bonus ones. We're up to 100 kills already, and we're only through 2 units. So that's real lovely. Well, 3 units now, isn't it? Never mind. You know, these sort of games are real bloodbaths, always, because you've got a lot of light units who don't have the best armor, and they don't have the most hit points, and the heroes especially just carve through them. It's really, really difficult for attackers in this game mode because of the way that the meta shifts when you don't allow really solid units into the game. So it's always a defender advantage, in my opinion, when you're playing these low tier games. Alright, so we probably want to try and come around the flank if we can, but it looks like we might have to meet them in the face. I do love me some Prefecture Guard. Okay, so that was a very good time and place to spawn, because it looks like we have prevented a a unit spawning inside our base here. So that was quite fortuitous. That wasn't planned, but this is planned. I'm just going to put them here in case he tries to run up the staircase. But it looks like he's running off back down the outer side. Where's he going? I might try and hunt him down. How are we going to do this? Where are you going, buddy? Keeping an eye on the map there. He's just exactly up by the end point of the stage. See him? Now, all of our heroes bar one are still alive. And we're holding this breach very nicely. So here we go. Here he comes. You're not getting away from me, sir. Boom, shield bash your face. Oh, I didn't think he'd get that off. Never mind. Oh, I wanted the kill. It happens. Sometimes you steal the kills, sometimes the kills are stolen. It's just better that he's dead entirely. Using the cover commander mode now so that they'll just follow me through. Just let the team know that that's happening. We don't want to lose the C point behind with 1 minute to go. And it actually looks like now the game is pretty... Big flamey balls of death. That was a happy little accident that they didn't actually get me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically try and do some kill blagging. Do the charge into them, and when they're all in contact, hit the 2 key, which is Prefecture Drill, and we can just sort of pad our stats a little bit. Ooh, did that hit my unit? No, it's a miss. So we'll just let them go crazy. There's only 30 seconds left in the match. None of the C or D points are available for capture to the enemy team. So this is GG. So let's see how many spear kills we can get. And of course the enemy are loving it as well because they're getting kills they wouldn't have otherwise got. So it's beneficial for everybody, right? Everybody wins. It's a happy little game. And nobody's trying to sneak in or anything silly like that. Oh, I know. Let's do an emote for the end of the battle. Thunderclap. Norse war cry. GG. Alright. No, Rattan Pikemen. 39 murders. And a lot of those were cav and other sort of things there. What do we got? Prefecture Guards did great. Condotteiri Guards did great. Militia did great as well. So a very well-rounded meat grinder. Matella Lori, of course, didn't get to play. And I did bring the domain pikeman, who now got 4,000 experience. Oh, that was like a nearly 70,000 experience game. Pretty average damage for the hero, pretty low damage for the units, but that's what happens in these low matches, and we took an absolute butt ton. But that's what happens in meat grinders too. There's just more bodies with more hit points. So, where are the mistakes here? The mistakes... I don't feel we made a lot. The second half of the Condotteiri unit, after I died on the B point, I probably should have retreated that. I could have reused that, especially on the end point. Their shock attack would have been very, very useful against particularly any other unshielded units and condos. So really I shouldn't have let them run off down the siege tower. But I was like, doesn't matter at the time. But now I think about it, I should have saved them, hit the B key and retreated them. What else did we lose? We lost the Pike Militia. That was fine in the context that at least we defended the A point for a little while. Anything you bring to A point, you've got to be prepared to lose. What else? The Rattan Pikemen did excellent. I don't think there was any mistakes there. So overall, a generally very well played game, I think, if I do say so myself. If you think otherwise, please do tell me in the comments. And any other mistakes that you saw me make. If you say those, I'm sure they'll be able to help some new players. And of course, the Prefecture Guard, who we just allowed to run riot at the end there. So that wasn't really a mistake. That was very deliberate. But anyway, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the game. Thanks for coming to the channel.